is. This is Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson, a bi-weekly-ish podcast about all things automotive marketing. Now, here's your host, Matt Wilson.
Yes. Hello. Welcome to Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson. Presented by Silverback Advertising. Old school relationships, new school technology. Yes, full service automotive agency helping to drive metrics that matter to you most, like clicks, calls, form fills, credit apps, footfall traffic. Go to silverbackadvertising.com to learn more. Thank you, Jim McCarthy, JimMcCarthyVoiceovers.com for that intro. I appreciate it. 60-hour-a-week guy? Are you familiar with I work 60-hour-a-week guy? Do you know that guy? You know who I'm talking about, right? Those are the guys who brag on social media about, working 60 hours a week. You know the person. They have them at all the organizations. They work 60 hours a week, implying that they are the hardest working person on the team, right? They're putting in the time. They're getting it done, making it happen. Hey, man, up early. Got to get him putting in that 13-hour day. You know that guy. Hey, man, I put in 60 hours last week. Oh, yeah? Well, I worked 147 hours. Those guys. I call them 60-hour-a-week guy. Bruh, no, I just worked 38 days straight. I'm making mad coin. I don't know who that's an impression of. Nobody talks like that. But you know what I mean. No, dude, I work 99 hours. I work 99 days straight, 99 hours a day, 99 days straight. I didn't even sleep, man. I'm killing it, man. I sold 100 cars last month. What is that anyway? What is that 60-hour-a-week guy? I see it on Facebook. I used to hear it at the sales desk, right? I've been at the store, standing by the side door while a sales manager sucks down a cigarette, talking about how much he works, 60 hours a week. Well, listen, man, maybe if you didn't spend 4 hours a day outside smoking, you wouldn't have to work 60 hours a week. Dude, I worked so much last month, my cat died. That guy. Wait, what? Why is that a thing? Why do we care about that? Yeah, dude, I was so busy making deals I didn't feed my cat and he died. That's how much I work. My Snookers is gone. My cat Snookers. I used to work with 60-hour-a-week guy for sure. And I still see him on the internets. I see him on the webs. Here's the thing with 60-hour-a-week guy, though. He doesn't have to work 60 hours a week. Dude, I worked 60 hours last week. I didn't even know. It was crazy. I ran out of clothes. I didn't have time to do my laundry. That's 60-hour-a-week guy. You don't have to work 60 hours a week. Just because you work more doesn't mean you're being more productive or getting more done or making more money. It's not a competition. What are you doing for 60 hours? Watching Netflix in your office? Smoking 87 cigarettes outside? I mean, come on, man. You don't have to do that. You know? You can watch Game of Thrones on Sundays and put a patch on and get to work. I see the guys on Facebook, though. 14 hours yesterday, 12 more hours today, killing it this month. Dude, what about your family, man? It's a work-life balance. Be productive, man. Be smart. And the other guy is, I used to work at a store, and the GM was half-day guy. You know, like you'd be leaving at 6:45. Dude, half day. Dude, working a half day. It's like, I got here at 8:30. It's 6:30. I'm leaving. I like my wife and my kids. I have an hour drive home. I'm leaving. I did my work. I did a good job. Things are going well. I'm out of here. Dude, half day. That guy, forget that guy. I'm not saying you have to be 8:59 to 4:59 guy. Don't be that guy either. 8:59 punching in. 4:59 punching out. You don't have to be that guy. Don't be the 8:59 to 4:59 guy, because that's not the guy you want on your team either. But you don't have to be 60-hour-a-week guy either. If you're productive and you work smart, you can get your job done. You can do a good job at it, and you can make money. It's the car business, right? We're trying to make money. But it's about work-life balance. And if you're a sales guy and you're a 60-hour-a-week guy, listen, I get it. You got to cover the sales floor. Stores are open 8 to 8 in Florida, whatever. They're open late, depending on where you are in the country, 7 days a week. I get it. And if you work for 60-hour-a-week guy manager, well, then what are you going to do about it? That guy can't be 60-hour-a-week guy. But the fact of the matter is, it's not a competition. Working more is not a badge of honor. And when that guy is bragging about that on the Facebook or LinkedIn or at the sales desk, I don't walk away from seeing that or reading that and think to myself, oh man, that guy's such a hard worker. I think to myself, man, that's kind of a sad life. If you're making a bunch of money and doing a great job and you can afford to buy a bunch of toys, but you work 60 hours a week and you can't enjoy them, then what's the point? What's the point of providing for your family if you can't hang out with your family? I'm not saying be 8:59 to 4:59 guy. I'm here. It's 9 o'clock. I got to go. It's 4:59. I got to be home by dinner at 5:25. Don't be that guy either. Be a team player. Work hard. Don't expect more from your people than you're willing to do on your own. But you don't have to be 60-hour-a-week guy. Be more productive. Be smart with your time. Manage your day. At the beginning of the day, make a list. I don't care what your organizational system is. Have an organizational system. The amount of people that I talk to who don't have a system to keep, or people who forget to do things, drives me crazy. How could you forget? There's a million ways to remember to do things. A million ways. Write it down on a piece of paper. Right? Here, people watching on video. Here's a notepad. I write notes down all the time. Use a sticky note. Here's sticky notes. I'm not a fan of sticky notes as an organizational system because they fall off things and you lose them. I take my sticky notes and I type, oh man, I just ripped this. I type them up on notes and I keep them on my computer. Things I got to remember off the top of my head. Like spend divided by impressions times 1,000 equals CPM. I have to write those things down because I forget. Write it on your computer. If you've got a computer, it's got a notepad on it, or, I got notes here on my Mac. At Windows, there's programs. Use an organizational program. Asana's popular in the agency world. I used to use Depulse, which I think is called Monday.com. There's a million of them online. Use the system. Implement the system. Keep track of what you need to do, how many calls you got to make, how many CRM follow-ups you have to do, how many cars you need to take pictures of and upload to the internet. Keep track of it, mark it off, and go home in a reasonable hour. Because it's about enjoying your life. It's about a work-life balance. I've worked for some excellent bosses over the years. Family people. My last store, I should say, Nissan store, family-owned, family people. Did we work hard? Yeah, we worked hard, but we spent time with our families. We got to go and leave early on a day that I had to go coach T-ball. If I had something big, family going on, you can do it. But we worked hard. We got our job done. We sold cars. We marketed cars. And working for a boss who understands that is important, especially if you're working for a family. If you're working for an organization, you want to work for an organization that understands that, and that's part of the culture. But 60-hour-a-week guy, you're not winning any awards. Why am I tapping my pen? By the way, Union Savings Bank in Connecticut makes the best pens. They write so smoothly. 60-hour-a-week guy is not doing it right. Be efficient with your time. Be efficient. Listen, if you're a workaholic, fine. I used to work 60 hours a week. When I worked in radio, I worked 60 hours a week. And the reason is I had like 5 jobs and got paid for one of them because that's what radio did to people. I had a job and then somebody got fired and then I had to take on their job. And then somebody else got let go and I had to take on their job. And then somebody else quit because they made no money. I took on their job. And so before you knew it, I got paid for one job. I did 4 jobs. And you know how long it took to do all those jobs? 60 hours a week. But you know what? I don't do that anymore. Because when I turned 26, 27, 28 years old, I said, well, this is BS. I'm not going to work 60 hours a week. I can't enjoy my life. I'm miserable. If you're leaving work every day miserable, that's not a good thing. By the way, if you have an employee and they leave work every day miserable, you're not doing a good job of treating your employees right. It's not just enough to make a bunch of money. You got to be able to enjoy it. For those watching on video, what do you think of the Patriots hat, right? Is this the bomb? Hashtag LFG. Yeah. Anyway, 60-hour-a-week guy. You don't have to work 60 hours a week, man. Be smart. Manage your time. Manage expectations. Be efficient. Don't waste time. Don't stand around all day. Don't get to work at 8:59 and spend 30 minutes getting ready to work. I just got here. It's time to eat my sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich that I got on the way in. I'm 10 minutes late because I had to get my sandwich. Now I'm going to have to work late to make up for it. Well, here's an idea. Get up 10 minutes earlier, get your sandwich earlier, eat it on the way to work, and get to work. And you don't have to work 60 hours a week. Work hard. Expect your people to work hard and go home at a reasonable hour and spend time with your family or in your new house that you are able to afford because you're making good money at a car dealership. What's the point of doing all that if you can't enjoy it? You know, I got a new house, right? I moved a couple years ago. And, you know, we've been doing home improvement projects, landscaping, and building a shed and doing all kinds of crazy around the house stuff. What's the point of doing all that if I can't spend time enjoying it? I want to go outside for 15 minutes at night and have a cocktail with my wife, put my feet up, and enjoy the sunset. But if I'm working until 9 o'clock every night and I come home angry, what's the point? 60-hour-a-week guy, you got to be more efficient. You're not winning any awards because you work 60 hours a week. And if you're making more money because you're working 60 hours a week, you can work more efficiently and make the same money and work 45 hours a week. I'm okay with 45-hour guy. I'm okay with 50-hour guy. Don't be 60-hour-a-week guy. And don't be 8:59 to 4:59 guy either. I mean, listen, I should, an aside should be if you get paid hourly and you're an hourly employee and you want to make a bunch of money, you got to work 60 hours a week. But I'm talking about car guys, sales guys, managers, marketing guys, vendor guys. I'm not selling agency products at 9 o'clock at night. You know why? Because my customers are either, hopefully they're home with their families, or they're working, or they're driving home, or they're sleeping. I got a guy, I knew a guy at a radio station, and his boss told him once, when you're sitting at home with your family, I hope I can tell this story. He was a sales guy at a radio station, and his boss said, when you're sitting at home at night watching TV, you could be doing some prospecting, you know. And I'm like, why would you do Dude, you work 8 hours a day. You're not busy for all 8 hours. Radio sales, car sales, newspaper sales, there's a lot of downtime. Make use of that downtime so you can enjoy your downtime at night, your family time. You can prospect during the day. You don't have to do it at night when you're watching Ellen's Game of Games on NBC. I love that show. She's so funny. That's what I'm saying. Be efficient with your time. Use your time wisely. Create an organizational system. Do what you need to do to enjoy yourself later on. 60-hour-a-week guy, you're not winning any awards. I'm not impressed with your 60 hours a week. I feel bad for you. I want to help you. I want to get together and have lunch with you. You have time for lunch. You're working 60 hours a week. You must be taking lunch. Like for an hour and a half, because I don't know what you're doing all day to work 60 hours a week. I want to take you to lunch, and I want to be like, dude, listen, what do you do to keep organized? Someone asked me to do something, and I just do it. Okay, well, what if you can't do it? What if something you have to do next Thursday? I just remember. Just remember? That's not efficient. That's the guy who's got to work till 9 o'clock at night because he's like, oh, shit, what's I supposed to do today? Oh, yeah, I got to stock these cars in. Dude, write it down. Come up with a system. 60-hour-a-week guy, you need to be more organized, be more efficient, do your job, and enjoy a little bit of a work-life balance. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to enjoy yourself. Listen, so podcast sponsorship read at Think Ad Group. It's all about your data, dealership data, right? Are you doing a good job of following up with your current customers or your unsold prospects? Everyone says they are. Oh yeah, we're doing a great job. But think about it. Are you really doing a great job of following up with your database? Think Ad Group has several effective tactics for communicating with your database, people you can convert into sales efficiently. I promise you, you're probably not reaching out to those people in the optimal way or the most efficient cadence. Like that cadence, that's a big word. Look it up. Talk to the guys at Think Ad Group. They will help you sell cars. It won't break the bank. Trust me, I've worked with these guys. They know what they're doing. Check them out online at thinkadgroup.com. Take advantage of your data. Reach out to these people the right way, the right tactics, the right amount of times. Thinkadgroup.com. Yes. Thank you. Lots of good episodes coming up of Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson. Been co-hosting lots of episodes of Experiment Marketing with Colin Carasquillo at Nielsen Automotive Group. Episodes of that coming up. Recording some more Mostly Automotives today. Want to thank Dealer Marketing Magazine for putting this podcast on their website. They're a great resource. If you're in the automotive industry, you want to read some stories about automotive, go to dealermarketingmagazine.com. Mostly Automotive, there you go. Coffee helps with that. Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson, presented by Silverback Advertising. Old school relationships, new school technology. Full service automotive agency helping to drive metrics that matter to you most. Oh yeah, impressions, likes, reach. Oh, how pretty. What about attribution? Clicks, calls, form fills, credit apps, foot traffic. Silverback Advertising helps you in those areas. Go to silverbackadvertising.com to learn more. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Mostly Automotive Marketing with Matt Wilson is brought to you by... Wait, this guy has sponsors? Oh, never mind. This sheet of paper is blank. No sponsors. That makes more sense. For updates, info, future episodes, and more, follow on Twitter, subscribe on YouTube, like on Facebook, and connect on Frackle. You guys made that last one up. That's not even a thing, Frackle. Come on.